starting group. Jackson is out there with Lee. And there's Skinny. Then it's Williams. And it's Caldwell Pope in at the 2 spot. And for San Antonio, we've got De'Aaron Fox. Lee out there with Victor Wembanyama. Then there's Insanity. And it's Zohan in at the small forward. And in the NBA, Richard, the front court positions more than any other, evolving quite a bit in recent years.
Yeah, more versatility is required now than ever before. And both of these teams are loaded with talent in their front court. This should be an exciting watch.
Here's Lee driving in. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Kevin Lee, first personal foul.
And with Tim Duncan and David Robinson, Greg, the legendary Spurs big man of days gone by, does that, do you think, add pressure for Victor Wembanyama?
Maybe a bit, but he also has the resources of the same great organization behind him, and that's what'll help.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Memphis with the ball. It's a three-point game. Here's Andrews. Rebound by Sohan. Wembanyama, that's for 2. And the layup's good off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You gladly take those.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Here's Fox. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Getting hit on the shot, but Fox is wiry strong.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. Andrews, no good. The Spurs have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. And Lee with the stuff.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Awesome display of athleticism captured by your AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Jackson trying to break free. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for San Antonio.
Well, they're off to a good start getting it inside and scoring at close range. Solid fundamentals so far in this one.
And another thing Coach will be thrilled with, the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
And he knocks down the first one. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Spurs passing it around. Insanity, the pass to Wembanyama. Stolen by Jackson. There's the pass to Williams. That shot is off.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
Tipped away. Stolen by Jackson. Over in the corner, Lee. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Beyond the lead, you can see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Pass to Wembanyama. Pass to Insanity. To the left side wing. 5 on the clock. Outside for Wembanyama. Misses the 3.
And that miss makes them 4 of 5 to start this one. Not a bad start.
And it's Lee. Oh, look out! Look out!
That's how you finish.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime.
Grizzlies ball.
Here's Andrews. Last time out, he had 38 points. Three-pointer.
The offense is sputtering a bit here, starting to fall behind.
Passes it to Insana. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it.
Memphis ball.
Now we get a chance to check out some stats for Jaren Jackson. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. It's their first game of a back-to-back. So, Richard, what's your take on players resting on back-to-backs?
Well, honestly, Kevin, I don't know how much more you can give to players. They practice less. They have more trainers. They have all the amenities. At some point in time, it's about who's going to go out there and play the game.
While we have a chance, how about the numbers for Jackson? Averaging about 23 points per, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists. But you look at all that, and really it doesn't give you the entire picture of his impact defensively.
Just in general, numbers don't tell the whole story with defense. Guys like him, you have to watch to understand his impact.
The jump hook. And he overshot that one, missing.
Well, okay, I like his aggressiveness, but, the defense was waiting on him that time.
It's out of bounds. They are saying it was last touch by Lee. Wembanyama, that's for 2.
And despite that miss, a strong start for them offensively.
And there's the pass to Caldwell Pope. Here's Andrews. Caldwell Pope trying to break free.
And textbook. I mean, that move to the lane, you got to tip your hat on that one.
Well said, Greg. And Clark with some major elevation on the slam. Here's Fox. Drives to the hoop. And it's Fox with the jam.
Just so crafty getting to the rim. Fox runs inside, leaps over the defense for the easy finish.
One thing that's really emerged, RJ, for De'Aaron Fox over the last few years is leadership.
Yeah, hey, when you combine great talent and maturity, your teammates will follow the example you set. And he is setting that example night in and night out.
Lee gets the bucket.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
He gets that one. Skinny's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Here's Jackson. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Lee finds Fox. Now Wembanyama from 18 feet away. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Jaren Jackson
The Spurs
Jr.
have shot just 1 free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game.
Second team foul. At the line for San Antonio, Wembanyama.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And so he makes both from the line.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay from the line.
Here's Andrews. He's got 9. And Jackson throws it down hard.
A big target with good hands. Jackson doing damage in the pick and roll.
Here's Fox. Again, the miss by the Spurs. The Grizzlies trail by 6. Caldwell Pope feeling it out a bit. Memphis moving it around. Outside for Jackson. And the rejection by Wembanyama. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And now the 2K leaderboard, a list of the teams that have rebounded the ball tremendously over the last 10 games. In third, the Grizzlies.
What a show of strength in terms of rebounding. I mean, they've really controlled the glass here of late, playing with some extreme physicality.
Fox against Caldwell Pope. And Fox gets it to go. The Grizzlies trail by 8. Now a timeout called by Memphis.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Yeah, we can see over here, the coach, he has some choice words for his team. Words we cannot repeat.
You know what to do. Make some noise!
At the numbers for Lee, and he's in the top 5 in assists per game as well. He sees the floor and makes the game easier for his teammates.
And his scoring abilities are just so far out of sight. Number 1 overall right now. No one's been able to slow him down or even come close. Caldwell Pope passes to Jackson. Here's Andrews from downtown. A three-pointer's right on target. Skinny's got 12 in the game.
He's doing everything he can. If they want to win, others have to step up and provide some scoring.
Insanity. That's a 2 from Lee. The Grizzlies pull it in.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
Jackson passes to Andrews. Now Lee, guarded by Fox. 6 to shoot. And another basket for Memphis.
And I'm not really sure that's the time for the fadeaway, but he sure could make it count.
Pass to Sohan. And here is Lee. And the rejection by Jackson.
Remains San Antonio ball.
Pass to Fox. 6 on the shot clock. Over Caldwell Pope.
And the quickness and long arms of KCP, he does a good job of getting into the shooter.
Here's Wembanyama. Well, it was only a matter of time that they finally get the bucket.
The tenacity on the interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
From 13. And shot by Caldwell Pope, no good.
Credit the defensive effort there, not giving him room to operate.
And Lee with the stuff.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Andrews passes to Jackson. To the left wing. The tray. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
The team-first mindset of Jackson, willing to get the ball to his open guys.
Here's Sohan. Nothing on the board. Outside for Wembanyama. Another shot. Not going to go that time. Caldwell Pope with some nice D.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
There's the lob to Jackson. He with the block. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. And the Grizzlies with some changes. ABC's checked in for Williams. Jackson comes in for Skinny. And Wells is subbed in for Kentavious Caldwell Pope. Off the inbound. Wells' shot is good.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
And now the first timeout called here for the Spurs. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Sacramento.
Scoring efficiency was an issue in that one. Took them too many shots to get their point.
Yeah, it looked like they were settling out there, not moving the ball enough to generate the type of shots that they want.
Stolen by Jackson. Oh, and here we go. Jackson, nobody back. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. Harrison Barnes picks one up.
Oh, a tricky move by Jackson Jr. Use a little pump fake to get the defender off balance.
It's hard to quantify how impactful Jaren Jackson Jr. is on D. He does so much.
Yeah, the rim protection is elite. That's why he was Defensive Player of the Year, Greg. But he can also switch out on screens and not look lost. The sky is the limit for him defensively.
The first one falls.
He's become a dependable scorer. This man, Jaren Jackson Jr., well, look, he's averaged double digits over the course of his early career.
That one drops. He ties it up. And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. The kick out to Barnes. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist.
Showing the point guard instincts there. Fox with great vision.
Memphis has gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. Wells passes to Lee. Shoots over Fox. And another miss by Memphis.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Here's Barnes, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on Jaren Jackson. Talk about the value, Richard, of having a player like Harrison Barnes on your roster. It's immense.
He's a steady veteran who finds multiple ways to impact the game. It sets the tone for the rest of the guys out there. They know they have to work as hard as he does.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Barnes. That one misses. The Grizzlies trail by 4. Wells in the corner. Outside Jackson. Fox against Lee. Jackson from long range. Trains it from beyond the arc.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Vassell, no good.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Here's Lee. Again, Memphis.
Looks like it could be a big night for him. Very strong start here in the first quarter.
Fox deciding where to go with it. It's out of bounds. They are saying it was last touched by Lee. Fox against Lee. Right side, Fox. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The 10-footer.
They love what Jackson gives them defensively. Great instinct, size, and mobility. He's got a knack for those putbacks, so you have to be aware of that defensively. Get a body on him.
Fox against Lee. Shoots over Fox. Rebound by Olynyk. San Antonio's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Driving inside. Second chance effort. He takes it up and lays it in. And it's a 3-point Spurs lead.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Lee passes to Jackson. Back to Lee. Passes it to Jackson. Here's Wells. They get it back. Great positioning on the putback.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Wembanyama against Jackson. Wembanyama gets the bucket. Wembanyama's got 10 points.
Yeah, he was able to sneak it to the rim. Had enough room to get just like an easy layup.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Lee in the post, guarded by Fox. ABC passes to Lee. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Second chance shot. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. It's San Antonio up 3. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return.
30.
And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen from the Spurs so far, guys, what do you think?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
You can't overstate how much interior defense can shape the game. They have a distinct advantage there, and they have turned it into a lead.
You know, Richard, this is not just your job. You're a huge fan of basketball. So, that being said, who is your favorite player to watch?
Back in the day, it was David Robinson. He was my very, very first favorite player, and I actually got to play against him in his last game that he ever played in the NBA Finals when they beat us. But right now, it's probably Steph Curry, Jokic, LeBron. I love guys that just play the game in such a beautiful, unique way. As a fan, that's my favorite.
So on the floor to begin things for Memphis here in the second quarter. They've got Lee. BC is out there with Jackson. And there's Skinny. And it's Caldwell Pope in at the 2-guard. Lee up top, covered by Lee. And they're unable to get the time basket there.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. Now, of course, these young Spurs are coached by one of the all-time great coaches in Greg Popovich. Kelton Johnson says of Pop, he's around here smiling, excited each and every day. To have him along with us is big. And Popovich gives them confidence. Devin Vassell said, as long as we play together and we play the right way, we'll have a chance to win every game. Kevin?
And having you-know-who helps too, right? Wembanyama makes things happen. David, thanks. And that one's good. Andrew.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
The insanity of the pass to Lee. Barnes against Jackson. And here's Johnson outside. And Lee pulls it down.
Yeah, but the defenders draped all over him. He just could not shake loose. A moment now to see the numbers for Lee. And he's an elite glass eater, a factor inside among the top 10 in rebounds per game.
And it's his lightning quick hands that have put him in the top 3 in steals. Also his tremendous anticipation. He's constantly all over the basketball. And he makes the first. And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Santi Aldama's checked in for Jackson. Jackson comes in for Lee. And it's Ty Jerome in for Caldwell Pope. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. The pass to Insanity. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. And the Spurs lead by 3.
As his career has progressed, Johnson has really improved as a playmaker.
Takes the 13-footer, and another miss by Memphis.
And smothered him on that mid-range attempt.
That's how you play it. Does a good job of getting into the shooter's airspace. Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
The Grizzlies trail by 5. Timeout called the Grizzlies. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
We've got a moment to see the league leaders in steals. You look at Lee, one of the league's best, third in steals.
And he's been a rock for them defensively. Just so many steals for him this year, and so many of them have been in key moments for his team.
Outside for Jackson. The three. It's hauled in by Cornette.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And Insanity gets it to go.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Pass to Aldama. Here's Andrews. And a miss there on the triple.
In the first quarter, he was raining down threes. That's not the case here in the second.
Pass to Lee. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. Johnson's got 3 assists in the game. Here's Jerome. Scoreless thus far. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
To stop the run. The shot, no good. Johnson with some nice D. Here's Insanity. 9 points last game out. And it's San Antonio with another.
And usually teams go on runs, and it comes from a lot of layups and dunks. But not now.
Passes it to ABC. It's blocked. Now here's Johnson. Down low. Lee outside. Here's Insanity.
Oh, yes! And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
Here's Andrews. 19 points in the game. Now the pass to Jerome. Over Johnson. It's good, and the San Antonio lead has got down to 11 on the bucket from Jerome. The Spurs have gone 8 of 10 from the field here in the second quarter. You've got to like how they've shot the ball. Pass to Johnson. Count that one. Johnson's got his first bucket of the night.
Oh, great ball movement there.
The Grizzlies trail by 13. Here's Andrews. And Barnes sends it back.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Pass to Insanity. Going inside. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And you know what? Very close to a 3-point play right there.
San Antonio shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
Number 5.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And statistically, more young players in the league today, Greg, than in decades past. Might be a reason the age limit wasn't lowered in this new CBA.
Yeah, I mean, the veterans saying, hey, we're already having a tough time sticking around. And I think having those guys helps on and off the court.
Good on both. The Grizzlies trail by 15. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Grizzlies have made all of their free throws so far tonight, going 6 for 6.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And the first one drops.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect from the line so far here in the second quarter.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. San Antonio leading by 13. Johnson, the pass to Insanity. They get a hand on it. And here's the fast break. Here's Andrews. He's got 21. ABC's shot is good.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
And Antonio calls timeout.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
I'm sure all of the above is in order, and you can never be too content.
Give it up for your Spurs Hype Squad.
And with the pause here, how about the stats for Insanity? Averaging 13 points per game, 8 assists, and 3 rebounds. And you look at those numbers, but really his main asset is being a playmaker.
Great handle, great vision. That's how he drops so many dimes.
Cornette kicks to Barnes. Spurs working the ball around now. Johnson, the pass to Insanity. On the wing, Johnson. Shot clock at 5. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 or 3 so far.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Here's Andrews. Oh, that's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession.
Grizzlies ball.
So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Williams, he's checked in for ABC. Jackson comes in for Santi Aldama. Lee's checked in for Jackson. And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope in for Ty Jerome. Here's Andrews. Outside for Caldwell-Pope. Puts it up from 17. Rebounded by the Spurs. Cornette's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Let's just say his subpar shooting is just one reason why they are trailing in this ball game.
Barnes passes to Insana. Lee outside. Caldwell Pope against Johnson. The kick out to Barnes. And he's good on the 3-ball. Barnes has got 7 points.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Lee passes to Andrews. Back to Lee. Looking to get back on track here. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Caldwell Pope against Johnson. Here's Lee. Lee with the block. It's out of bounds. They are saying it was just touched by Lee. Vassell, he's checked in for San Antonio. Fox comes in for Keldon Johnson. Shot clock at 6. Fox. Caldwell Pope with some nice D.
Fantastic positioning there to contest that one.
Textbook defense. Take a good angle to the shooter and bother the release.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. Here's Lee outside. Rebounded by Jackson. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for Memphis. They trail by 14. Their last game, a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
And with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Even with all that noise, when they had the ball, it never rattled them. Their offense was in tune like it was a home game.
San Antonio calls timeout. A chance here now to take a look at the teams that are tops in the league in scoring points off turnovers. In 4th, the Spurs.
You know, when you make a mistake against this team, they make you pay. I mean, because they convert those turnovers into fast break points, and that really can be demoralizing.
Here's Lee, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. To the middle. And the dunk by Jackson
Jr.
Doesn't have to get up much. Jackson Jr. at 6'11" just easily finishes that hoop.
Caldwell Pope against Fox. At the elbow, Lee passes it to Vassell. Over Lee, and they recover it. To the paint. And the shot is good. The Spurs lead has been cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from Williams. And a breakdown here, guys, the hustle stats for Memphis.
When you pile up the blocks earlier in games, it really can affect the other team. They lose confidence offensively.
And something else they've done well tonight is finding points in transition. So far, the fast break has been a plus for them.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Victor Wembanyama has studied all the greats and one in particular, Kobe Bryant. He says, I know all his stats and records, but mostly I admired his state of mind and his philosophy and his approach to the game. When I suffer, when I have a doubt, I wonder what Kobe would have done. And and I know he would have done more, so I'm going back to it. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Here's Andrews, guarded by Fox. Took him no time at all on that one. 25 points for Skinny.
And he has been on fire this quarter in terms of his scoring. Hopefully, that fire spreads to his other guys and they can rally.
Here's Sohan. Williams with the block.
And we haven't seen them be quite as aggressive driving the basketball, settling far too much for John.
There's the pass to Fox. 1:52 left to play here in the second quarter. And Lee with the stuff.
And the game of basketball is one of runs. And right now, this one's definitely not over. And talking about the talented swingman, Devin Vassell, his offense has really improved of late.
Well, it's clear he put in a lot of work into improving that part of his game, especially his three-point shot. And he's not done growing yet.
Here's Sohan. Hasn't made one yet. And that one drops for him.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Here are the Grizzlies with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. The 17-footer. He with the block.
And offensively, he has been a liability more than he's helped this quarter.
It's Wembanyama at the elbow. Back to Lee. Over Lee. San Antonio getting another chance here. The Grizzlies trail by 8. He with the block. And a fast break now for the Spurs. Here's Vassell. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist. Fox has got 5 assists tonight.
That's a strong move by Vassell. He plays with more power than I think you actually realize.
Caldwell Pope against Vassell. Out to Lee. Memphis moving that ball around. Here's Andrews. No good on the triple.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
Yeah, that's a good defender making a play, and he does it without fouling.
Now, Vassell. A putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Spurs lead by 12.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Craig, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. And so it's San Antonio up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Here with Greg Popovich. Pop, what did you see in the first half?
We had ball movement. You know, we weren't in mud. The guys were in attack mode. Nobody held the ball. You know, you pass, catch, or shoot. And we did that a lot in the first half.
Yeah, you had them swiveling, Coach. Thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see us, but you get it. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. A pretty close game for the Spurs throughout the first quarter. Their field goal percentage was a robust 50% in the period. That's something they can hang their hat on. Just a great first half from them, especially the second quarter. They're up 12. And Shaq, what are your thoughts on how San Antonio played?
Ball movement was a real factor for them on offense. They played unselfishly. Guys got shots in their favorite spots. When you get those high percentage looks, good things tend to happen.
How about you, Kenny? What'd you think about Memphis?
They got hammered. I mean hammered on the board. That tells a lot about this game. The heart has not been there. The sacrifice hasn't been there. I mean, they just don't want it.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half. About to get underway.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Skinny having a dominant impact in this game.
No problem fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. And Benyama's out there with Lee. Then there's Insanity. Then it's De'Aaron Fox. And it's Sohan into the three, the small forward. So that's who Greg Popovich starts the second half with. Outside, Fox. Got a hand on it.
And a guy who blocks few shots, KCP stepping up and gets all of that.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And take a look at what he's been able to do at the free throw line. 82% more than acceptable.
And the first one at the line is good.
One of the fastest guys in the league. For Fox, it's about using his blinding quickness to his advantage on both ends of the floor.
And so he hits both. Here's Andrews. And there's the drive, and he jams it with authority.
That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GM.
And they need more where that came from. They're not out of this hole yet.
Here's Insanity. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Just a terrific effort on the offensive glass. That's how they're going to cut into this lead.
Greg, a dunk like that is sure to give them a spark. Here's Lee, and Lee with the stuff.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Floats it up for Williams. The inside, working on Lee. And the rejection by Jackson.
Spurs ball.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Pass to Sohan. Six on the shot clock. Here's Lee. Williams with the defensive effort.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
This is why he's out there. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
And you know, he's really been one of the few bright spots for them, trying to will this team to victory.
And the shot is good.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Lee outside. Here's Jackson. Back to Lee. Over Lee. That misses off the backboard.
There are nights where the shots just don't fall. Unfortunately, I know how that feels.
He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
On the wing, Lee, covered by Lee. Jackson from long range. Bangs home the trifecta. Jackson's got 9.
The potential of Jaren Jackson is endless. A center who has a tremendous J.
Fox goes in. Good D by Williams.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
And that one's good. Andrews.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone. Until someone stops him, just let him roll.
San Antonio calls timeout.
Who wants a free team?
Now at the moment here, let's take a look at our rookie leaderboard and who's putting up the most points per game. And you take a look at Lee, leading the league in points per game. Such a great player. And, of course, Skinny just behind him.
Talk about hitting the ground running. These two have made an immediate impact with their scoring.
Wembanyama finds Fox. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got 6 rebounds in the game. Lee outside. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. It's tipped. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Off the inbound pass. Williams trying to break free and gets hacked by the D. He'll go to the line.
Third personal foul. First team foul.
For Memphis, they have been at their finest 4 at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes. The first free throw is good. So he gets them both. Spurs leading by 7. Outside, Fox. And this is what the schedule looks like coming up for Memphis. On Sunday, they'll go back home and they'll be hosting the Boston Celtics. And then on Wednesday, they'll be facing Steven Adams and the Houston Rockets.
And this is a perfect situation for them coming up. They'll be facing a lot of teams that they should beat, and those games will be at home. Can't ask for a better stretch of the schedule.
Here's Andrews. 37 points for him. Right through the D for the layup. Skinny's got 39. For San Antonio, they've gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. It's Fox with the drive. Caldwell Pope with some nice D.
Some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
And good that time. Now just a 5-point Spurs lead.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Fox passes to Lee, and 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. There's the call. Memphis gets the foul.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
In a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Grizzlies.
All game long, they've been making it rain from the arc. And look, they've done it by feeding the hot hands.
And we also got to talk about the damage they've done inside. The opposition having a hard time keeping that ball out of the paint.
Pass to Wells. Shoots. And Lee pulls it down. Lee's got rebound number 8 now on the night.
And really credit their advantage on the backboard. That's where the lead has been built, and that's why they are in control.
The defense looking helpless to stop Fox. This guy fears no one.
Lee against Lee. Elbow shot. It's good, and the San Antonio lead is cut to just 7 points in the basket from Lee. Spurs have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the third quarter got underway. With the drive, here's Vassell. Count that bucket.
He wasn't going to settle on that play. Vassell with the assertive take to the bucket.
Here's Andrews. That one, no good. Good defense by Wembanyama. Lee finds Fox. The Grizzlies pull it in. Williams has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Here's Jackson. And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here.
Memphis ball.
Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for the Spurs.
Harrison Barnes.
Here's Andrews. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Lee dishes to Fox. Nice touch on the shot from close range. Fox has got 8 here in the quarter. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for San Antonio.
They've been just suffocating on defense the whole game. Look at their shot blocking. The opposition doesn't have any room to breathe.
And also, guys, how about the hustle we've seen on the board? They're getting after it and cashing in on second chance scoring opportunities.
Here's Andrews, guarded by Fox. Pass to Wells. Down low. Here's Lee. Hands the 12-footer. Lee's got 10. And so it's San Antonio with it. Outside, Fox. Oh, and here we go with Lee. Nobody back. Drops in the breakaway layup.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
That's tipped. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
And while we got a chance, look at some numbers for Skinny. And such a great distributor and decision maker among the top 10 in assists per game.
And as you said, one of the NBA's most potent scorers. Always up to the challenge. His top 5 ranking has him right there with the elite. And the shot is good. The Spurs lead has been cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Jackson. Knocks it loose. And there's the pass to Wells. And the dunk by Wells.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
But it took them a little while to get there. Just goes to show, as long as you persevere, you'll figure your way out.
Here's Lee. He nails it, and we're tied up. Lee's got 8 points here in this quarter.
This team really feeds off of one another in terms of their energy.
Yeah, the second half in stark contrast with the first. Coach must have gotten on them a little bit at halftime.
For the lead, here's Williams. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for just battling back into this game.
And it's so much easier said than done. But now it's all about keeping that momentum going for them.
Memphis has gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Wells passes to Williams. Here's Andrews. And he hammers that one down right in the face of De'Aaron Fox.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for... that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. Here's Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
That's the last thing you need to happen down the stretch. Let's see how they respond to the devastating punch.
Memphis leading. Here's Andrews. 43 points in the game. Shot from 12. Shot's good by Williams. Williams has got 10 points in the game.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Here's Fox. Again, the Spurs good for 2. Now the Grizzlies with it. They're on a 19-6 run. Here's Andrews. Basket counts. Skinny's got 45 points.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Fox dishes to Barnes. Lee with the ball. 14 points for him. Pass to Andrews.
2 minutes.
Back to Lee. Lee with the ball. He's picked up by Lee. Here's Fox. Finished off the break. Fox has got 20.
A monster night for Fox. You can call him a point guard. I call him a scoring guard because that's what De'Aaron brings.
Here's Lee. Gets the bucket and the foul. It's going to go on De'Aaron Fox.
And after a quickly lead on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Luke Cornett, he's checked in for San Antonio. Insanity comes in for De'Aaron Fox. Then for the Grizzlies, ABC's checked in for Williams. Santi Aldama comes in for Jackson. And it's Jackson in for Wells. Barnes can't get it to go. Memphis leading by 5. Here's Andrews. And he comes. With the deuce. 47 points for Skinny.
And with their hot shooting here in the second half, their field goal percentage over 50% now for the game.
Pass to Vassell. 50 seconds left here in the third quarter. And Cornett gets it to go.
In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
Lee against Lee. Passes to Andrews. High post shot. It's tipped, and he gets it back. And here is Lee. He has 29. It's good. Now just a 3-point Grizzly lead.
He is getting everything he wants. The defense is seemingly powerless to slow him down. It's sad.
Lee against Lee. A fader. Moves back up. And the pass to Lee. Lee with the steal. Here's Insanity. Knocked away. And as we conclude the third quarter, what a game. Neither team getting ground. Grizzlies lead by 3.
100.
We're going to step
The Grizzlies. 103.
Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
And the ability to drop your jaw with the pass is something you rarely see in this league. What a talent he is.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth. They've got ABC. Skinny is out there with Lee. And there's Jackson. And it's Jackson in at the 4 slot. Andrews passes to Jackson for the 3. And Jackson with the basket on the assist by Jackson. Jackson's got 11 in the second half. Pass to Vassell. Here's Insanity. Back to Vassell. And it's good for 2.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Pass to ABC. Lee against Lee. Over Lee. Shot's good by Lee. Lee's got 19 points.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this one.
Here's Barnes. And the rejection by Jackson. Here's Andrews. Memphis the rebound. Here's Lee. Nice follow through on the fadeaway. Lee's got the lead up to 8 now for the Grizzlies.
I mean, he is just demoralizing his opponent right now on the backcourt. They didn't want anything to do with him on that possession. Almost like they were just giving up on the play.
And you can't teach effort. You can encourage it, but this is why you covet guys who are so self-motivated.
That one good for 2. Skinny's got 49 points in the game.
Look, they are in front right now because of him. He keeps draining these shots at a ridiculous clip.
And a wide open look for Lee. A three-pointer, no good.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Lee against Lee. Banked in off the glass. And now a 10-point Grizzly lead.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they got to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Fournette gets to Lee. And the layup falls. Lee's got 31 points.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Here's Lee, and the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant one foul.
And Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way. As much as you just saw him do there, glad they pinned a flagrant on him.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time. And the Spurs with some changes. Victor Wembanyama comes in for Luke Cornett. And De'Aaron Fox subbed in for Insanity. Lee with another miss.
Really surprising to see the huge edge they have in rebounds given what the scoreboard says.
And it's in there. And that's now 33 points for Fresh.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help this team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this.
And the rejection by Wembanyama. Oh, good with the triple. And the Grizzlies leading by 8. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Barnes against Lee. Clock at 6. Over Barnes. And again, Memphis no good.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One, they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Lee against Lee. Over Lee. Shots good by Lee. Lee's got 27 points.
Talk about putting a team on your back. He has been dominant this quarter, and I don't think they are winning without him.
Ball's knocked loose. Nabbing another steal.
And you got to be careful around him.
You know, Greg, he's been coming up with some incredible steals so far. It's out of bounds. They are saying it was last touch by Lee.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
Looking at who's out there now for the Grizzlies. Williams, he's checked in for ABC. And it's Contavious Caldwell-Pope in for Jackson.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You've got to focus on the details.
Barnes passes to Wembanyama. Over Jackson. The kick out to Fox. Drills the three-pointer. Fox has got 17 points here in the second half.
An area that Fox should continue to work on. When he's sinking threes, his offense becomes so much more dangerous.
And again, Memphis no good. Spurs trail by 7. And Wembanyama puts up a deep 3. And Lee with the stuff.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
And a wide open look for Lee. No good from outside. San Antonio's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 three-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket.
He's finally getting a chance to show off his reign. I know he wishes he would have found his shot in the first half.
Andrews passes to Williams. Lee against Lee. Over Lee. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. And it's Fox with the ball for San Antonio. Vassell, no good. Memphis leading. Now here's Lee. Shoots over Vassell. Lee, that's good. Lee's got 29 in the game.
And he has flat out taken over this quarter. Keep feeding the beast.
Here's Fox. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Look at Fox fearlessly going inside, hunting for a higher percentage look.
The Grizzlies have gone 7 of 16 from the field here in the fourth. That's about 43%. Andrews passes to Jackson. Fades. And it's Lee, that time on the assist by Jackson.
Assist goes to
Jackson's got 6 assists here tonight.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Stolen by Caldwell Pope. Here's Lee. Out to the wing. Second shot opportunity. Passes it to Caldwell Pope. Some nice passing there by Memphis. 6 to shoot. Lee against Lee. Wembanyama with the rebound. Spurs trail by 4. Here's Fox driving the lane. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Caldwell Pope.
And there it is, that speed of Fox, using it on that drive to pick up the foul in the process.
Spurs making a switch here. Zohan's checked in.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Lee with the steal. To tie it up. And they pick up 2. Zohan's got the game tied up here for San Antonio.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
Lee, the 17-footer goes down. Lee's got 33 points.
Avoids the block thanks to the fadeaway, quick thinking, and look, great touch.
Fox passes to Wembanyama. Back to Fox. The pass to Lee. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. To the wing on the left. Here's Andrews. Covered by Barnes. 20 feet out. And yep, another basket. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
To the middle. Here's Zohan. Uses both hands to slam it down.
An aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Inside. Deflects the pass. And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here. Insanity is checked in for Barnes.
Now into the lineup for your Spurs, number 5.
On the wing, Lee, covered by Lee. Lee gets the bucket. Lee's got 35.
In the second half, we've seen him refocus his shooting. Much fewer wasted possessions.
Fox passes to Insanity. Here's the floater. Here's Wembanyama. 8 for 15 with that made basket, but he's not satisfied yet.
Really good work on the interior. That is a critical 2 points there. That was an ideal scenario really for him. Point-blank range and also a size advantage.
The inside, covered by Lee. Off target with the free throw line, Jay.
And he felt like he needed a little bit more space with the fade to get off a shot, but that might have been what threw him off and made him miss.
Memphis has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. He kicks to Fox. Back to Lee to take the lead. Sinks the triple. Lee's got 38 points.
Some players shrink when the pressure's on, but he lives for these moments.
Here's Andrews. Fader on the way. No good from Lee.
Fantastic positioning there to contest that.
Textbook defense. Take a good angle to the shooter and bother the release.
And the foul on Skinny. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Fox against Caldwell Pope. 5 to shoot. Lee. It's good on the putback. Now it's a 3-point San Antonio lead.
Yeah, just a fantastic job to stay with the play and just not give up. Excellent effort on the offensive backboard.
3.
And so it's San Antonio with it. Pope loose. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. And that one's good. Andrews. 56 points for Skinny.
Liking the vision there from Caldwell Pope, looking to get his guys going when they're open.
Memphis has gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Here's Lee, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Lee had a foul to give there, but you'd rather not have it cost your team points.
So he gets them both, and it's a 4-point ballgame.
And I don't need to tell you guys, those free throws are big. 2-possession game now.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. They're behind by 4. There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now, a moment to present the New Balance player of the game, Skinny.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Greg Popovich talking to his team during the break. The coach told his players, hey, they're feeling the pressure over there. Keep pressing, keep fighting. They're starting to crack. Now let's get this game even. Guys?
Thanks so much, David. Andrews. And it's blocked.
This isn't a done deal yet, but they have got to move quick.
Yeah, they need to focus on scoring every possession and not turning over the ball.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock.
Andrews. Second personal foul.
So the first one drops, and that narrows the gap to 1. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
See, it's easy to see why his teammates trust him. He's a leader on this team and loves coming up huge in the clutch.
Now Lee. Got it up in time. Oh, he got it to go.
Now that's how you end the quarter. All 0.
On the clock as he drains the game winner.
A hero's finish, and they're going to have to carry